Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Jason Wheeler, your Southern Utah, Washington County, and Nevada real estate agent. You're going to see my phone number and you're going to see my email. So email me, call me, text me at any time. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you for stopping by as always. And if you find some value, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell for the future content I am going to bring you. Today, we're going to talk about maximizing the value of your probate property if you are in this unfortunate situation. With that being said, I am a certified probate real estate specialist, so I would like to give you some insight. This is the third video of a series that we're doing, just to give you guys some little bit of knowledge on the probate situation. Well, let's go ahead and dive in. I know that if you're watching this video, you have some questions about probate and maybe, what to do with the property and how to get the most value out of the property possible. This property, you could be selling it for a loved one. You could be selling it to maximize the profit to be able to divide amongst the heirs of the estate. You might be wanting to remember a legacy. Either way, I'm here to help you and I'm here to guide you to make sure that you do yield the most possible out of your probate property. And it's always very important to make informed decisions and very calculated decisions so that the property goes for its highest and best value. First of all, I just want to acknowledge the emotional aspect of it. It might be very hard for you to sell this property. You might have grown up there. Your children themselves might have fond memories of playing in the front yard, backyard, and there might have been home gatherings such as Thanksgiving, Christmas, and special family events. So I do want to acknowledge that. Because I am acknowledging that, I think it's important that you do yield as much possible profit and make it as worthwhile as you can in this unfortunate situation. So again, just wanted to acknowledge the emotional attachment to the property. We want to get you what you deserve out of the property and make sure that everyone is happy in the end. So how do you maximize the value of your probate property? Let's start with the basics. Curb appeal is huge, right? So just cleaning up the front yard, getting things in order. If you need to pull some weeds or we need to get some fresh landscaping, that is always something to consider. First impressions are everything, as we know. So we want that curb appeal to look good, look fresh. Maybe if the house needs a little touch-up paint, some trim needs to be touched up, maybe there's some fascia board that needs to be replaced. Whatever that is, if it's within the budget and it's advantageous to yield the most out of that property, I certainly recommend doing it. Probate property sometimes needs some maintenance, definitely sometimes needs some decluttering. So we need to get after that immediately when you are able to get into the property and do those little things that will make it shine and make it stand out. Those little things will have a significant impact on the buyers when they see the property for the first time. Next, we'll talk about staging. Staging can be a very important part of it. Whether there's furniture in there, if there is furniture in there and you need to declutter it, that's great. If you need to pull the furniture out, maybe do an estate sale first and then stage it afterwards. You can always do that. Of course, you could do an estate sale. You can have all the furniture and wall art or whatever it is removed, have it painted, fixed up, refurbished if need be, if you feel that that needs to be done and that's within the budget. And it can be an empty canvas for buyers to come in and look at as well. It does not have to be staged. Neutral colors are always best because people can actually come in and imagine their stuff being there at the house and envision themselves being there, which will make it a little better and easier to sell. You always want the home to feel warm and welcoming, so I think by having the neutral colors or having it staged right will be a huge benefit. Another key element obviously is going to be pricing. You definitely have to price it within the market. If you have it overpriced and it sits on the market too long, it can become what we call a stigmatized property. And people will be wondering, hey, what's going on with this property and why hasn't it sold? So getting into that sweet spot of what that sales price is, that's super important, and that's why you want to hire a very educated, knowledgeable real estate agent like myself to be able to come up with that sweet spot, get it priced right so that it doesn't sit on the market market too long, and it certainly is an attractive sale and purchase to the new buyer. It's definitely my job to make sure that we don't undersell or undervalue the property and make sure that you yield as much as possible. We want to push that limit, but we don't want to push it too far. Again, as I was stating, having to sit on the market too long, maybe not selling and becoming a stigmatized property. So it's definitely in your best interest to trust your real estate agent to price it where they suggest you should price it, and not think that you can get more than it's worth. Lastly, let's talk about, maybe holding off. I know we're in a hurry sometimes to get the property sold. We need to satisfy everyone that's involved. Maybe there's some debt out there, some creditors that need to be paid off as well. However, if you can, and it's not the right time to sell, sometimes it's worth holding off a little while until market conditions do improve. Now, when we talk about remodeling or, front lawn care, if it needs a new roof, whatever it is, you can always ask your agent if there's a way that he can or she can speak to the contractors and they can get paid at closing. So when I have a client work with me in this particular situation, they do not have to come out of pocket any money. We will arrange it so that all contractors and all vendors will get paid at closing when the house sells, which will take a lot of stress off of the petitioner, the executor, executrix, whoever it is that's in charge. They will not have to come out of pocket. And I'm not promising you this, so please let me say that disclaimer. I'm not telling you that that is the way it's going to go, but if you find the right agent who's all inclusive in taking care of your needs, they can and might be able to help you do that, such as myself. I would be able to do that to where we would be able to get the costs held off until we actually sold the property. So that's something to think about as well. So with that being said, that's the tips I have for you when it comes to marketing your probate property. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please give me a call. Don't forget to text me, email me. I will always be here for you and get back to you at my earliest convenience. So once again, you're going to see my email and you're going to see my phone number. So go ahead and reach out. And if you found some value, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I look forward to seeing you on my next video, and I want to thank you for being here. We'll see you next time. Thank you.